a title that I'm really excited about, guys, is Dead Island 2, the much anticipated sequel to Dead Island. And this is a title, guys, that I think, has been through, without question, a development hell cycle. And obviously it's been something that's been well documented and it's been an issue for quite some time. And I want to go ahead and talk about Dead Island 2. Is this something we could get an announcement here in 2022? We've talked about Dead Island here on the YouTube channel quite a number of times. You guys can check out all of that content here. But I want to talk about an update, where we stand at this point in time with Dead Island 2. So let's get into it. So first of all, guys, I think it's really important that we put some context around Dead Island. I mean, obviously the first title was really awesome in my opinion. It was different in a number of ways and was unique, and I felt that this could be a very long withstanding franchise. Well, it's interesting. Techland, the ones who of course created the Dying Light series up to this point in time, they were connected to creating the first Dead Island, but decided to not work on it and instead work on, of course, Dying Light, and then now Dying Light 2, which is very highly anticipated by a lot of people. And so Dead Island, obviously has had somewhat of a shaky history, but obviously none more significant than that of Dead Island 2. This is coming to us, guys, from Ian Stokes of Games Radar. Epic vs. Apple continues to reveal insider information. Dead Island 2 and the next Saints Row game will both be Epic Store exclusives on PC, according to an Epic Store document from 2019 that was made public during the ongoing Epic vs. Apple legal battle. Epic has been providing all kinds of evidence in its legal jousting match with Apple, and there is plenty of juicy information hiding in there if you go digging. One such piece of information revealed that one piece of evidence, the review of performance and strategy document, makes reference to both Dead Island 2 and an upcoming Saints Row game being Epic Store exclusives. This comes from the same document that revealed Epic had spent nearly $1 billion on securing launch exclusives for its PC gaming storefront. So first of all, guys, I think this being Dead Island 2 being a Epic Store exclusive makes a lot of sense to me, especially seeing as how this has been in a development hell cycle. You kind of wonder, what the future of this title was going to be at some point or another. But I think that this is probably a good thing for that, and I actually think it's a good thing for Saints Row as well. I think that Epic Games has done a really good job, guys. I mean, obviously with Fortnite, but even with their Epic Games Store and really trying to build exclusive content similar to what we're seeing with, Xbox and PlayStation, it's very interesting. You'd be forgiven for thinking Dead Island 2 is never coming out, but publisher Deep Silver has recently confirmed that it's still on the way. If and when Dead Island 2 does finally get released, though, it's going to be an Epic Store exclusive on PC. Since the document is from 2019 and is quite vague on details about the Saints Row game in question, it's not clear whether it refers to the upcoming Saints Row 5 or the previously released Saints Row 3 Remastered, which did launch as an Epic Store exclusive in May of 2020. So look, at the end of the day, guys, I think what this tells us really at this point in time is that Dead Island is not dead, or I should say Dead Island 2 is not dead at this point in time. We think of, you look at so many games out there, and obviously a lot of these games are in different phases of development. And Dead Island 2 is a very, prime example of a game that has been in a development hell cycle, which, whether it's from significant creative differences within the studio, or if it's other things, pressures from the hires up to get it pushed out sooner or to delay it, or, did they have to, let people go and things of that nature because of the pandemic and all these different things that could have happened with Dead Island 2. But this has been something that has been ongoing for a long time over at Deep Silver. And you just wonder, guys, is this going to really hurt what the final product looks like? I'm totally down to wait for Dead Island to come out, or Dead Island 2 to come out, for it to be, fully polished, ready to go. Obviously, we don't want this. The worst thing that could happen is that this game releases after all these years, and it's got all these bugs, glitches, and all these issues that it launches with, and then that's really going to kill the fan base, or really just like the player count of people playing the game, and then a lot of other people are going to move on to other games, and then this really will be a dead franchise at that point in time. So I really want them to just take their time with this title. I mean, I look at games like Dying Light, for example. First one comes out, everyone, a very really different in a number of ways, but very much so building like a really nice foundation of fans. The same thing happened with the first Dead Island. Then you get to Dying Light 2, and they've delayed it a number of times. And so it was starting to create concerns, but we started to see more and more as gameplay started coming out and such that this was worth the wait. And that's the way I look at Dead Island 2. I'm hoping that it's worth the wait, but I really want them to just take their time. Techland took their time with Dying Light 2, and I think it's really going to pay off for them. We're already seeing that it's going to be, to complete the game in its totality, it could take up to 500 hours. And that's something pretty awesome from a game like Dying Light 2. And so with Dead Island 2, I want to just see a fully polished game that's not going to release with a bunch of bugs, glitches, things of that nature. So the answer is, are we going to get an announcement here in 2022 of like a release date and things of that nature for Dead Island 2? I think there's a really good chance, guys, that we do see and hear more information about it. I think we're going to get our first look at like full-blown gameplay of Dead Island 2. I think we're going to get an actual, tentative release date, like if it's going to come out this year or in 2023. It's all, obviously we're going to have to wait and see, guys, and I'll be sure to give you guys more information as it comes out. But I think that we are getting closer and closer to seeing more from Dead Island 2. But let me know, guys, do you think we're going to see more information about Dead Island 2, or do you think this game is still going to stay in a limbo state or a state of no return? Let me know in the comment section down below. And for more Dead Island 2 content and videos, stay here with Zero TV.